Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we're going to give you a glimpse inside how to make a vintage rustic cabinet, all from new materials, for this awesome new mini fridge. This thing was sent to us by NewAir. It's about an 85 to 90 can refrigerator. We've been testing it out in one of our family rooms away from the kitchen. Getting a little bit spoiled. I never thought having refreshments away from the kitchen was something we needed, but we've been spoiled by it, and it is fantastic. I'm gonna link down below all of the products that they offer, especially this fridge, and we're gonna make a cabinet for it because as attractive as this is, it doesn't quite meet the aesthetic we need. So we're gonna get busy. Hope you enjoy what we do here. Thanks for joining us, and let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for joining me, and if this is your first time here, big welcome to you as well. I hope you stick around for the ride, and please consider subscribing if you like what you see. First step in the process is to take some measurements from my refrigerator. That way I can take this 1/2-inch sheet of Baltic birch plywood and rip it down to the measurements that I need to build this cabinet. I'm then gonna take some 90-degree angle clamps that are gonna help me go ahead and build the base of this up. Once that's done, it's pretty easy to lay the top on using glue and brads. That's all we need at this point. So to add some strength to this cabinet and also some ventilation in the back, I've taken some 3-inch strips of Baltic birch and I'm cutting 2 pieces here on the crosscut sled. So to install it, I'm using my favorite shop assistant, Mr. Blue Tape. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a few pieces on either end. I'm gonna go ahead and attach them to the cabinet thus far, giving me a much easier time lining these up straight for the glue and brads to set in. Remove the tape and you're good to go. The second one didn't need the blue tape. It was able to compression fit in there just fine, and now we have a pretty strong cabinet that we need that's well ventilated. Ordinarily, I wouldn't purchase pre-distressed wood from a hardware store, but in this case, it's a little different. This piece of furniture is going in a very communal space in our home with our young children, and I don't want to have to worry about the barnwood that I have from the 1930s and 40s that you may have seen on the channel before. I don't want to have to worry about that coming off, flaking off, and getting in the room. It could be dangerous, so the prefabricated stuff for safety is what we're going to use. However, that doesn't mean we can't add our own flair to the wood. We're gonna distress this even more. We're gonna take some of this green paint, we're gonna water it down, and we're gonna put a nice little skim coat over this cream colored board, giving us a nice effect for an accent color that's gonna be featured in the cabinet. My preferred method of making crosscuts is on a crosscut sled with a table saw with a stop block setup. However, all these cuts can be made on a chop saw or a miter saw as well. With the cabinet turned on its end, we're gonna start with the accent piece at the top, and we're gonna layer down these dark gray or charcoal colored pieces all the way down until we get to the very end, and then we're gonna put another accent piece at the bottom. With both sides complete, we're gonna go ahead and extend that color up to the top on both sides with another accent piece. Glue and brads, by the way, is all I'm using for this. And then I consulted with my wife, should I do maybe a herringbone pattern or a basket weave? And she said no, absolutely not. Less is more at this point, or less is better. And go ahead and just clad the surface up with some straight pieces like a standard shiplap, and it should look just great. You can see my pieces overhang just a little bit, so we're gonna take a few careful measurements and we're gonna cut them here on a table saw, giving us no overhang whatsoever and making sure that both these pieces are even. That way aesthetically, they look great. And again, glue and brads are all we need to install this top. Now to make the face frame of the cabinet to finish this thing off, I've gone ahead and made the decision to use the dark pieces instead of the aquamarine pieces due to the fact that the refrigerator is black, and I think less contrast with the front of this unit is better. Less visual noise, I think, is always the better option. And this couldn't be simpler, guys. Just taking simple measurements of the face frame, installing it piece by piece. As I go, I take another measurement, make another cut, glue and brads, very simple. Now you may have noticed as making these cuts, there are some pieces that have exposed wood color or natural wood. So I'm using this pitch black stain to go ahead and fill that gap. All I'm doing is taking a foam brush, dipping it in, being a little careful here, and go ahead and applying it. As you can see here, it's pretty accurate with a foam brush. And you flood the surface, go ahead and wipe off the excess with a rag, and you'll never know the difference. It's at this time that I go ahead and bring the fridge back out, checking all the measurements and also checking to see where I need to apply more black stain, because when the refrigerator is installed, you're not going to be able to see all the raw wood. However, you will see some. So I've gone ahead and taken that stain and I've flooded the surfaces wherever you're going to see it. So to finish this project off, I'm gonna go ahead and use Total Boat's Rugged Gloss Varnish. It's called, well, you go ahead and try to pronounce that. I'm not gonna embarrass myself, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this finish is slowly becoming my go-to finish for most of my projects, only because of its ease of use and its durability. Here's how it works, guys. You simply apply a coat, wait an hour, no sanding in between, apply another coat. Wait another hour and apply your third coat. Now, once that's cured, sand it to about 320. You don't have to, you could be good to go right then, but sand it to about 320 and then apply the final coat and you have a durable finish that should last for years to come. Now, I'm gonna give you a look at the room that it's going in, only because you're probably wondering, why am I using gray and aqua for the theme? Well, look at the room. I think it's gonna match perfectly in here and it's gonna go right there. Once I installed it, I go ahead and put the finishing touches on it. And of course, the little one wants to come check it out. I love making projects the family can use. Well, at this point, it's just time to load it up. There it is. Awesome. Well, here it is. Now, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you know that we have kids. We have 3 of them, in fact. And I don't want these 1- and 2-year-olds just having access to this all the time. So one of the cool features of this product is that it's lockable. So as long as it's locked, those kids can't get in. Simply take a key to unlock, get whatever you want, put it back, and you're good to go. Well, there it is, guys, in its final resting place, and I know we're gonna get a ton of use out of this in the years to come. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for this project. We definitely appreciate the refrigerator from NewAir. There's gonna be links down below where you can get your own, and also there's gonna be a coupon code available as well. We always invite you to subscribe to the channel if you wanna see a few more videos. They'll be over there as well. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chris. This has been A Glimpse Inside. And now, you ready? Come on, give me a hug. Come on. See y'all later.